This is the bag of the 2011 Open champion. Thanks for joining us, Darren Clarke. This is a beautiful set of clubs. Tell us what you got in here.
Well, starting off with the driver, there's RBZ, rocket balls 8.5, standard up, so it's about 2 degrees up, I think, from standard. Project X 70 gram shaft, so heavier than some guys, but not too bad. Rocket balls 3 wood, the ones that go forever.
They go forever when you hit it?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes it does. Not sure what lost cranked on it. The guys just make them up for me and tell me to hit it. So
right.
Sometimes it works. Same Project S shaft again, but this thing goes, I don't know, downwind. It just goes a silly distance. So sometimes got to be a little bit careful with it.
How much has it changed since you've been playing?
Oh, a lot, an awful lot. Obviously, I started off in persimmon many years ago, and all the technology involved now is massively different than it was then. To you know, match up your swing and the performance, and the likes of TrackMan, etc. You know, to optimise distance and carry and whatever you want to do. So
this is just for whacking the
crowd,
or
that's for hitting wobbly whenever he annoys me. It's just a stretching pole. There's lots of, when you get to my age, you need to loosen up quite a lot. So it's do a few different exercises with it, and try to loosen myself up in the morning. But the same old alignment poles. There's a lot of guys, you see them in the bag these days, so don't leave home without them.
A lot of gadgets, isn't there?
There is a lot of gadgets now, but you know that those alignment poles, you know, they're a basic thing you see nearly every guy in the range now using them, just to check themselves out, see where they're lined up for. Because one of the biggest faults in our game, and indeed obviously the amateur game, is misalignment. So you know, if you know you're aiming over that direction, but the flag's over here, you're going to have to do something to compensate and pull it. And amateurs are the same. So for us, that's why you see so many guys lining them up.
Which of these clubs won you your Open championship?
All the irons and the 3 wood. Did I have at a rescue? I've got a rescue in there, or a 3. I think it was the 3 iron was in the bag that week.
Is there one particular club though that you would put your Open championship down to in the bag?
All the TaylorMades.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, cha-ching, yeah, exactly. But going through the rest of the bag there's a 3 iron and a rescue. I vary between the 2 of those, whatever the conditions, whatever the par 5s may be. If I need something high and soft coming in, I'll have the rescue in the bag. If it needs something where it's a little bit windier, possibly like this week, I'll have a 3 iron in the bag. But because of I've got 4 wedges in there. I've got my pitching wedge, a 50 degree, 54 and a 58. Then I've got to drop one out of the bottom of the bag. Right. So that's why I've got a little bit of a gap there. So the 3 iron's a little bit strong and the rescue's a little bit weak. So those 2 are supposed to go similar distances. But because of looking after all these years, I make more birdies with wedges in my hand than I do with a 3 iron or 5 wood in my hand. So hence that's why I've got 4 wedges in now, and I'm trying to accommodate down the end of the bag with that gap in the distance. And all the rest of the irons are pretty standard. I'm a blade guy. I've always been a blade guy with KBS Tour shafts and Tour shafts. The sort of consistency wise for spin, they're the ones that work best for me. I don't want something that shoots up too much or get something that goes too flat. So again, with all the modern technology, TrackMan, etc., we have the ability where, you know, obviously amateurs don't have the facilities that we do, but we can test maybe 15-20 different shafts and hit maybe 10 balls with each one, and we can tell straight away through feel and performance if it's going to be the right one or not. So for me, KB Tours have been the one that's worked the best. Anything
special tucked away down in the lower reaches here?
What have we got? Oh, I think I've taken most of the gadgets out. Down in here, got that, which goes on my wrist. I'm trying to work a little bit at the minute with keeping my swing a little bit more on one plane. I've gotten very lazy this past year and a half with picking it up in the backswing. So I've got this thing on, and it clicks if I get.
Oh, I thought that was your wrist for a second.
I know, but it clicks if I get a little bit too steep on the backswing. So when I have it on, right, and if I keep it on playing, it doesn't click. If I break, it does. So I like a gadget, me. So
I can tell.
I've got quite a few. What else is in here? What's that one? That's another similar one, but that's for my elbow.
Does that click as well?
That clicks as well, yes, just in case you get too narrow. What else is in here? My piece, all the same usual thing.
Just the big D, obviously.
Big D, yeah. Well, D for Darren, or D for a few other names that some of the guys in tour call me. And then my own thing, I've got my foundation thing at home, which Darren Clarke Foundation, which I 50% of it is developing junior golf in Ireland, getting them all together, and I've got a golf school there, etc., etc. And the other bits for breast cancer research and development. So I do a lot of work with the foundation and to raise money for both those causes, and it's great. We do really, really well with it, and it's great to obviously help the kids, but also to you know, work with the breast cancer patients and give them a better quality of help and care that they can. So what else is in here?
Just it goes on and on.
I know, there's all sorts of pouches. That's my little...
That's a bit of a man bag.
Yeah, that one, yeah, I like a bit of a man bag. Is this the one that's got... No.
Oh, hang on.
This is the feminine side coming out. You see, I got a little bit of fur inside for...
A bit of
I can't get my watch scratched, so there's got to be a little bit of fur inside. It's not my fault. It's Fleming's in Atlanta. They make all this stuff for me.
Never did. I think you would pull 11
I know.
print thing
You see, I don't really look at that. It's we shan't go any further.
Right.
But it sort of keeps everything in there, keeps things in one place. Anyway, we'll quickly put that back into the bag. What else is in here? Waterproofs. Is there anything else of note? More waterproofs, which we had to use today in a bit of a shower. And then around this side is all the usual collection of balls. Camera, high-speed camera, which a lot of the guys have these days as well. Obviously now in a compact size, everybody can use them. Well, off the T-Rex over there, there's a few of that on there already, but they're very good now, obviously with slow motion in your swing and what have you, so you can analyse everything now very easily. And what else? Obviously, Wobbly thought I didn't drink enough today, so he's filled the bag with all that stuff. I'm glad he's carrying. There's those things that I shouldn't really mention are in there. No, not allowed. We'll zip that one back up again. That's the athlete and me coming out. What else is in here? Oh, hang on. There's all sorts of bits and pieces.
You can't go anywhere without your Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, gotta have a knife.
Or your super glue.
A super glue.
You're playing golf or you're MacGyver.
I know. I better not look too much further into there because I don't know what's going to come out. But anyway, there's an awful lot going on in that bag.
Thanks for showing us your bag.
Not at all, you're welcome.
The Open champion and a proud user of a man bag. Thanks for your time.
Not at all, you're welcome.
Cheers.